Students, now we have a question from electrostatics. The question is, three concentric metallic spherical shells of radii R, 2R, 3R are given charges Q1, Q2, Q3 respectively. If it is found that the surface charge densities on the outer surfaces of the shells are equal, then the ratio of the charges given to the shells Q1 is to Q2 is to Q3 is. Options are 1 is to 2 is to 3, 1 is to 3 is to 5, 1 is to 4 is to 9, and 1 is to 8 is to 18. Okay, students, in this question we are given three concentric spherical shells, metallic shells of radius R, 2R and 3R. Okay, and these shells are given charges Q1, Q2 and Q3. Okay, and also the surface charge densities on the outer surface of the shells are same, that is sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3 are same. Then what is the ratio of the charge given to the surface of the shells? So here we know that for this inner shell the charge is given, and we know that in the case of a metal, by its electrostatic property, the charge given is always uniformly distributed over its surface. So Q1 is the charge given to this shell, and we also know the electric field inside the spherical shell is 0. So here the electric field E1 is 0. But this charge produces what? Electric field. If it is positive, then it is radially outward, like this. So in this region electric field is not 0. In this region electric field is not 0. Because of this electric field, induction will take place on this shell. Okay, so a negative charge is induced on the inner surface and a plus Q1 charge is induced on the outer surface. So the charge given to the second surface is Q2, but the total charge is actually Q1 plus Q2. This Q1 is the induced charge. You got it? And again, when you are considering this one, this sphere, this spherical shell, it produces electric field, and if the sum is positive, we can say that also that electric field is also radially outward, like this. So in this region also the electric field is not equal to 0, because electric field is there because of the charges. Okay. Due to this electric field, induction will take place on this outer sphere, outer shell, and hence a negative Q1 plus Q2 charge will induce on the inner surface, and a plus Q1 plus Q2 charge will induce on the outer surface. So the total charge on the outer surface is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. Okay, and there is an electric field outside also, like this. If the sum is positive, it is radially outward, like this. Okay, and here you want to find the ratio of the charge given to the shells Q1 is to Q2 is to Q3. How can you solve? For that, it is given the surface charge density on the outer surface are equal. That is sigma 1, sigma 2 and sigma 3 are equal. Let it be sigma. Okay. So when you are considering the first shell, we know that Q equal to sigma A. This is the relation between charge and surface charge density. Therefore, Q1 is equal to sigma into A. What is A? The area of this shell. Its radius is R, so it is 4 pi R square. So it is sigma into 4 pi R square. So Q1 is 4 pi R square sigma. Okay, for the second surface also, surface charge density is sigma. So sigma is equal to Q by A. But on the outer surface of the second shell, the charge is not Q2, actually it is Q1 plus Q2. So it is Q1 plus Q2 divided by area of that shell. So Q1 plus Q2 is equal to sigma into A. That is Q2 is equal to sigma A. The radius of this one is 2R. So it is 4 pi into 2R square. So 4 pi into 2R whole square into sigma minus Q1. What is Q1 here? 4 pi R square sigma. So this is 16 pi R square into sigma. This is minus 4 pi R square. 16 minus 4, that is 12. So Q2 is 12 pi R square sigma. Okay. Similarly, when we move to the third shell, we can write the surface charge density is again sigma, but that is equal to total charge on the surface divided by area of the surface. So it is Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 divided by area. So Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3 is equal to sigma into A. Now we want to find Q3. Therefore, Q3 is equal to sigma A. What is sigma A? A is the area of this one. Its radius is 3R. So it is 4 pi into 3R whole square into sigma minus of Q1 plus Q2. Okay. Now it is 36 pi R square sigma minus Q1 plus Q2. What is Q1 plus Q2? Q1 plus Q2 is sigma A. That is sigma A means sigma into 4 pi into 2R whole square. That is actually 16 pi R square sigma. So minus 16 pi R square sigma. So we get Q3 is equal to 20 pi R square sigma. So Q1 is 4 pi R square sigma, Q2 is 12 pi R square sigma, and Q3 is 20 pi R square sigma. Therefore, Q1 is to Q2 is to Q3 is equal to 4 pi R square sigma is to 12 pi R square sigma is to 20 pi R square sigma. All this 4 pi R square is common, 4 pi R square sigma is common. So this is equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5. So this is the answer. Okay. So this is very important. I explained all the points here. So remember these points. Okay. Thank you for watching this video. Bye.